People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. Happiness can exist only in acceptance. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. If you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face, forever. The very concept of objective truth is fading out of the world. Lies will pass into history. Oceania was at war with Eurasia. Therefore Oceania had always been at war with Eurasia. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it, and wiser than the one that comes after it. Sometimes the first duty of intelligent men is the restatement of the obvious. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The great enemy of clear language is insincerity. When there is a gap between one's real and one's declared aims, one turns, as it were, instinctively to long words and exhausted idioms, like a cuttlefish squirting out ink. So much of left-wing thought is a kind of playing with fire by people who don't even know that fire is hot. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Power is not a means, it is an end. One does not establish a dictatorship in order to safeguard a revolution, one makes the revolution in order to establish the dictatorship. We have now sunk to a depth at which restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. I'm fat, but I'm thin inside. There's a thin man inside every fat man. The quickest way of ending a war is to lose it. To survive it is often necessary to fight, and to fight you have to dirty yourself. Serious sport has nothing to do with fair play. It is bound up with hatred, jealousy, boastfulness, disregard of all rules and sadistic pleasure in witnessing violence. In other words, it is war minus the shooting. Man is the only creature that consumes without producing. He does not give milk. He does not lay eggs, he is too weak to pull the plow, he cannot run fast enough to catch rabbits. Yet he is lord of all the animals. Men can only be happy when they do not assume that the object of life is happiness. Myths which are believed in tend to become true. Good writing is like a windowpane. Probably the Battle of Waterloo was won on the playing fields of Eton, but the opening battles of all subsequent wars have been lost there. Nationalism is power hunger tempered by self-deception. War against a foreign country only happens when the moneyed classes think they are going to profit from it. There are some ideas so wrong that only a very intelligent person could believe in them. The nationalist not only does not disapprove of atrocities committed by his own side, but he has a remarkable capacity for not even hearing about them. The best books are those that tell you what you know already. On the whole, human beings want to be good, but not too good, and not quite all the time. Most people get a fair amount of fun out of their lives, but on balance life is suffering, and only the very young, or the very foolish imagine otherwise. What can you do against the lunatic, who is more intelligent than yourself, who gives your arguments a fair hearing and then simply persists in his lunacy? Freedom is the freedom to say that 2 + 2 make 4. If that is granted, all else follows. Advertising is the rattling of a stick inside a swill bucket. No advance in wealth, no softening of manners, no reform or revolution has ever brought human equality a millimeter nearer. We may find in the long run that tinned food is a deadlier weapon than the machine gun. A family with the wrong members in control, that, perhaps, is as near as one can come to describing England in a phrase. But if thought corrupts language, language can also corrupt thought.